Hello friends, welcome back to Laravel 9 tutorial. In this video we are going to create a multi-login system, right? So we will have a normal type of user, we will have admin type of user, how we can log in and how we can separate their dashboard, right? So if you just go to the login, I already have a user @email.com and this is the password, and if you want to log in you will get welcome to user dashboard and this is the URL. And if you just are going to access the admin login in admin@email.com and the password I just provided, and you can see welcome to admin dashboard, right? And another thing, if you want to restrict your URL, suppose if you want to log in as a admin as a user, and if you want to access the URL from admin, then what happens? So simply write admin/home, then what happens? You have no admin access. So this is the complete multi-login system tutorial, and you will see all the restriction with the middleware. So please see the full video. Hope you understand all the things step by step, and please comment when you got any problem or if you have any confusion. I am going to start this application from very scratch, so I will create this project now and I will do all the things step by step now, right? So please see the full video, and please like and subscribe this channel and share with your friends if you like that video. So first I just going to create the project. Suppose I am using Composer to create a new project, so simply write Composer, create a project, and Laravel/Laravel, and suppose my application name is multi login system. Okay, so this is my application and it's just installing, and you can see the version is 9.5.2. this is the latest version for right now, and the application is successfully installed, right? So now just go inside the application and just go to the cd multi-login system and just open the Visual Studio Code. I will do all the things into the Visual Studio Code, and here the application is opening. Now just run this application and let's see. PHP artisan serve. Okay, and what is the problem? Artisan serve. So application is started into this link, so just go and let's see 127, and here you can see the Laravel version and my PHP version, that is 8.0.22. okay, so this is the application started. Now here I just going to add the authentication like things. Suppose you will now I just going to add authentication system, like here you will have the login and registration link. I will not do all the things manually. I will use the Laravel UI authentication part, right? So using UI authentication, how you can do this, and manually if you just going to create any custom authentication, I already published that video, you can check my playlist, right? Now I just going to install the Laravel UI authentication. Just open another tab, and here my application is running, and all the things I will do in this tab, right? So simply just use Composer and require to install any application. Composer require Laravel/UI. okay, so it's installing into an application, that is the UI version is 4.2.0. okay, and I just going to use the Bootstrap authentication. So simply write PHP artisan artisan UI, and here write Bootstrap, and we'll use the authentication AUTH short form, right? And let's enter, and it's added. Authentication scaffolding generated successfully and Bootstrap scaffolding installed successfully, right? So please run npm install and npm run dev to compile your fresh scaffolding. So if you check now, you will not see anything, right? So you will not get the controller models views, right? So when you just run the npm install, so actually it needs npm. So here if you check my npm is already installed or not, so npm -v already I have installed npm 8.11.0. still I am installing, so if anything need, it will install automatically npm install, and then I will run the npm run dev. Sometimes it may take some time, right? So stay tuned. Okay, npm installed, and now npm run dev. Okay, so it will compile and it will create these things, right? So okay, and now just add the queue to complete, and finally npm run build. Okay, so it will build the application. So it's actually building for the scaffolding actually, right? So it will create the build, right? So now you can see the public build manifest.json and public build assets, all the things you will get. And here if you check, you will get some things, that is the scaffolding part. Inside your http you will get this auth folder, right? So inside the auth folder you have this type of things, that is confirm password, forget password, login controller, register account, all of the controllers things here. And also you will get some view file also inside the resource. Inside the views you will get the auth view file, and here you can see the login, register view files and these password things, right? So all the related views files are here. And another thing, if you check inside the routes, you will get inside the web.php, you can see these things are added. Okay, and also these things also added, right? So this part of the things are added automatically, right? Now the thing is, here I just going to add two types of user, that is the user, normal user, and admin type of user. Okay, so now I just going to connect this application with the database, right? So first I just going to check what my current application looks like. So if you refresh, you will get these things, login and registration. Actually I use the Laravel UI authentication with Bootstrap authentication, right? So simply just click on the login, you will get a complete login page where you will see the email address, password section, so which actually need for login. And there is a forget your password option, so there is a email address, a send password reset link, means actually we need to connect with any mail server or SMTP server, so I can do that later. And here this is the registration part. So as if you are new, you can register your own and you can log in anyway, right? So all things you can understand. Now where to register, we need database. So just go to the local host php myadmin, and here I just this is my password already provided, save things. Now just go and create a new database. Suppose my database is multi-user login, right? So multi user login, this is my database. Just copy their things and I need to configure this into my application. So just go here, and inside the .env file you just go to the here, and db database is multi-user login, the username is root, and here is my password abcd123@. okay, so this part are done. Now we can migrate, but we will not do. Why? Because I need one things, right? So if you are normal user and if you are admin user, how we distinguish? So for now just go to the migration file, let's check what is there. So just go to the database, and inside the migration if you check, this is the create user migration, right? And here we have a name, email verification, password, all the things which we need there is appear. But I need another column. I need to add one extra column, that is I want to check whether the user is a normal user or admin, right? So I just going to add one extra column, that is admin. So if the user is admin type of user, then it will save as 1 or something. So I will treat that if is admin, then it will save 1. By default I will use the 0. So simply just you can add the default 0. That means if you are not admin user, you are normal user. That's it, simple. Now you can migrate. So if you migrate, then this 4 table will generate along with the new migration table, right? So just go here and write php artisan migrate. Okay, so it's migrating, very simple. Now just go into the structure and you can see this 4 table and a new migration table. Actually this will take all the records which actually migrate, right? And the thing is which I just changed, if you just go to the user table, you can see this new field added and the default is 0, right? So actually I don't need this varchar, actually I want to change this, right? Actually varchar take lots of space, so I just going to drop this table and I want to remigrate the user table. So as we have the records, that is the user table already migrated, so if I just going to migrate again, it will not migrate. So that's reason I just need to delete that things. Okay, this is my fault. I just going to migrate. This should not be string actually, right? At least not should be string. So here I just write a boolean here, boolean. Okay, so this is a boolean type, means I will use only 1 or 0. Why we will use string, right? So simply now just migrate and it's migrating. Now if you check into the database, so here you can see the users table and just go to the structure and you can see the tiny int 1. Okay, so only 1 or 0 will save. Okay, so all are done, right? Now another thing we need to do inside the model, I need to configure something. So just go into the models and we will use the user model to access this users table. So here you can check. So this is the fillable property, that is name, email, password. I want each admin also into this fillable, right? Okay, so model part is done and my migration is done. Okay, now the thing is I need to create a middleware. Okay, I will do the middleware part later. I just going to use the existing things. Suppose I just going to register some things. So here I will register 2 things. One is admin type, another is user type. So simply just write user or simply write normal user and user@email.com and password 1234567 again 1234567 and register. Okay, so you are logged in. So if you check here, so you can see a normal user and is admin is 0. Okay, and you are logged in. And now if I just going to create another user, so like this is the admin user. Okay, and here write admin@email.com 1234567 1234567. Okay, actually you can add any drop down here, whether we can say the admin or user, and then when you saving that time you can register, but I will not going to do that thing. I think we can do this, right? So just click on the register here. It's already a user and this is another user registered. I actually change in the database and this admin is 1, right? So right now these are the admin user, these are the user, right? Normal user. So now when we just going to add going to log in into the as a admin user, I want this type of link like admin home, or when we just going to log in as a normal user, I need this type of things like user@email.com and login here. So here should be normal this type of things. Okay, so here how we can separate these 2 things. So I need a middleware, and actually middleware will do all the things. So simply just create a middleware for this application. So php artisan make middleware. Okay, and here my middleware name is admin, because I will check whether it's admin or not. That's the reason I am taking this type of name. So app HTTP middleware is admin created successfully. So just go app HTTP, and inside HTTP you have a middleware. This is admin is added. All right, so now first thing first, I need to register this middleware first, otherwise it will not going to access. So here inside this route middleware, actually I'm just going to add. So simply just write here is admin, and here simply write the namespace of this. So app HTTP middleware, so the front slash, and then the middleware name, or actually the class name, and then class. Okay, so middleware is registered now into the route middleware section. I registered. You can register anywhere, and as per your requirement you can do this. I already published a middleware video, what is the difference between these type of things. Okay, I just going to use this middleware as a route middleware right now. Okay, so I registered, and now I don't need this, and here I just going to implement some logic. If we create any, or if we logged in as a admin, then we'll do defined request, otherwise we will say something like you are not admin, right? So here you can see, so if auth, we know when we requested or when we logged in we will get the auth, and when if auth and user, okay, so it will fetch the user record from auth, and I want to get only the is admin part. So if you check, this is the is admin. Actually I am just going to use this is admin equal to 1. That means it is a normal admin user. Okay, then I will say that it's a return request, means I will just proceed this request, otherwise I will restrict the access, else I will say I will redirect to the home page. Okay, so simply write here return, and here write redirect, and here just add the name home. Actually this home is appearing from here name, and here just write something. So if I just redirect, users should know why it is redirecting. So I just going to add one error message, and simply write you are not admin or something, you don't have access, or you have not access, you have no admin access. Okay, that will be great. Okay, so I just print the message, so when any normal user requesting these things. Okay, now just go to the controller. So if you just go to the controller, I just creating one thing here. Actually it's calling the index home, and I just going to create another function for admin. So public function, and here write admin home. Okay, so this is the function, you can write anywhere, you can create this function in different controller also. I just not going to create any another controller, I just using the home controller, and here I am writing return view. I will create a different view. So here just go to the home page, so views, and here you will see the home page. So just copy this and paste it here and paste. Okay, so it's duplicating. Now I just going to change the name, and here and just write not home, actually I will create admin home, right? So simply write admin home. Okay, so let's copy this. I will actually call these things from home controller. Okay, so now just write here admin home. Okay, so when we'll call this admin home, then it will redirect this admin home. Okay, so admin home dot blade dot php, and we have another home dot blade dot php. So you were logged in. Actually, this is the admin home. So here simply I just write one thing. Suppose inside the htag tag I just write welcome, or you can write welcome to the admin dashboard or something. Welcome to the admin dashboard, and just copy this, and for user, instead of admin we will write welcome to the user dashboard. Okay, great. Now just check this when we log in as a user. So I actually log in as a user, so refresh this, welcome to user dashboard, and if you log in, then welcome to the admin dashboard will show. Right now I need to call this function from my web.php. So simply just copy these things, and here I just want this kind of link like admin/home, right? So I will just create this type of things, that is /admin home, and here I just write admin dot home, this is the name, and here my function name is admin home. Okay, so actually when you call this link, that time this admin home will appear, and that time admin home blade.php will call. Okay, so we need to create the logic. So actually I just going to log out now, and when you log in, this function, when you click on this login, which function actually call? Will calling the login function, which are inside the controller, auth controller. Actually there is auth, and this is the login controller. Okay, so these are the controller which responsible to log in any user. Now here you can see, if you inspect that things, so you have a email, and another things you have a password. Okay, so where is the password? These are the password. Okay, so we need to control these things, email and password. We need to take as a request. I just going to create a function, so public function and function login. Okay, and I will use the request here. So first of all we need to add the request here. So here just copy from the home controller and just use this illuminate http request, and then we can access the request. Actually this request will come from the blade file. Okay, so login blade.php request request file. Okay, and here if you check, if you just going to dd these things, and let's see $request not underscore. Actually I need simple things, I need this request. Now let's check what actually coming. So I just going to log in, user@email.com, and password is something, right? And if you just click on the login, then you can see inside the request will get all the things. That is the one is token, you know that what is the token, that is a CSRF token actually, and email and password, we are getting these things. So by that thing actually we need to create the logic. Okay, so simple. Here I just going to take a variable, so I will take all the input things into the $input variable, and I will use the request 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 all. Okay, so here I will get all the request. Actually if you print the request, all the things are here. If you only print the request all, then only this part are getting. Okay, now I am getting all the things. Now I just first need to validate these things, whether we are providing the perfect email or password or not. So simply I just use these, and here we have a so here we can use the validator. So this validate, and here just write the request, and now inside the request we'll get all the things. So simply here just write email, and email is where we'll get the email. We'll get all the things. Email should be the first of all require, and the type should be the email. Okay, so this is the syntax to validate email, and password, and password will be the require only. Okay, so I don't know what is the pattern of the password, so simply I just write here the password. Okay, now if you refresh this, then we'll not get anything because we are not printing anything. Okay, so if you write here echo something or dd the input, I want to check only the input. Okay, so simply just print this, we are getting the input. Okay, so all are okay. Now I just going to log in from here. So to log in we can understand, so to log in we know that we have attempt function. So simply we'll just call auth attempt. Okay, attempt, auth attempt is the function, sorry, auth attempt. And here I just going to say that is inside attempt I just going to add array, and here simply array array, and I just going to create an array, and there will have a email and something, and then the password. Okay, so email will get from this dollar input variable. So simply write dollar input, and here we'll get the email. So here you can check, this is the email we are getting as an array format, and this is the password we are getting as an array format, and all the things are present in the input email, sorry, password. Okay, so this will check whether we are getting the perfect things or not. Else if not, then we will simply redirect to the login page. So actually this is the login page. If not provided proper things, so simply I just going to return redirect to where, redirect to the login page. Okay, so I just going to use the route. Okay, so right now if you check what are the available routes you have, so simply write php artisan route list. Okay, so you all have this route because of these auth routes. Okay, so you can see there is a password confirmation, you have a login you can as a use a get, or you can write as a post. Okay, so all the things are from the login control. Actually we are overriding this login function now. Okay, so you can see the post login controller, actually I am overriding that things. Now just go here and simply just call the login. Okay, so simply write login, and I want to say some message of why not logged in. So simply here you can write error, and simply print input proper email or password. Okay, that's simply message. Right now inside here you can log in both user and the admin, right, simple user or admin. Now I need to check if these things, if actually this part became login, this attempt function is responsible for login. Now I just redirecting if auth, after login will get all the things in the auth, right, if auth user, okay, is admin, then I will do something, otherwise I will do something. So if this is the admin user, I will redirect to the admin part, otherwise I will redirect to the this home part. Okay, so now just add the logic. So simply I just write return redirect, and here I just going to move to the normal user, so simply write route home. So this is the name is home, and otherwise I will redirect to the admin home. Okay, so simply here write return redirect, same actually, return redirect and route, and here simply I just provide admin home. That's it. Okay, now I created this is admin. So what is the purpose of that things? I created, I registered, but how we can call this? I added this middleware as a normal route middleware. Okay, route label middleware I added, so I can add this middleware in the route label. So here is my route. So here actually inside the admin home I can add one things, I can call the middleware. So simply write middleware, and here I will just provide the middleware name which I created the aliases. Okay, so just kernel and is admin, this is the things I need to call. Okay, so here I just write is admin. That's it. Right now if I just going to test this, what actually happened, so simply just go from the beginning, so hard refresh. Okay, so page are loaded. Now first I will log in as a admin user, so simply not register, just go to the login, and here write admin @gmail.com, gmail or email admin email.com and password. Let's see whether we are getting the admin dashboard or not. So here welcome to admin dashboard. Okay, actually admin can access the user panel, there's a reason. If you just go here you can go. Okay, so welcome to user dashboard. Actually you can make it dynamic when you just go to the when you create your application. Actually this is the admin home. Okay, and if you just go to the login page. Okay, so when you are admin you can access the user dashboard, this is fine. And if you don't want to do, you can create a separate middleware for each user also, right? And if you are just a normal user, okay, then you should not access the admin part. So if you just log in and you are as a user dashboard and you are now trying to check the admin, then it should not work. Otherwise admin part should not work from the normal user. So just type here, and here you can see these are not going to happen. Actually these are redirecting the home. Actually we are not getting the message, there's a reason it's getting problem. And now if I just go here, it's redirecting from here. And if you have no admin access, so if you are not admin, that is setting that said you have no admin access. Actually I need to print that things. So just go to the normal user home page and just copy this, and I just going to print that things. So here this is the error, so simply this is the if session error, then print here error, and I just going to change the class name. Okay, now if I just going to use or going to access the admin home, that time you have no admin access, this message is showing. Okay, as this is the normal user type, so you cannot access the admin type user. Actually we are applying this middleware here. Okay, and further if you want if you want to create another type of user, and if you want to apply restriction, you can add. You can use the group routing, and inside the group routing you can set your all the URLs which you want to restrict. You can do in this way. So I already published the middleware group routing and all the things like related to middleware. You can check this. And now please comment if you have any questions about this video or not. So if you want to create any multi-user login system, I think you will not get any problem after seeing the full video, right? So please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video, and hope you will like this, and you will share with your friend. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.